Hiya, 1st of January 2026, Happy New Year everybody. As you can hear, there's a dog barking. I'm out for a walk with the dogs, get a little bit of fresh air, and I'll make the rest of this video a little bit later on. Well, that's it, back from a walk. A bit cold outside, no degrees whatsoever, the sunshine is out, but like I said, it's very cold. What I'm waiting for now is my phone call on Monday the 5th of January. Like I said in the previous one, I thought it might have been an appointment with the consultant, but it's with the specialist cancer nurse. The appointment's supposed to be at 10:20, but for some reason you have to allow 2 hours before and 2 hours after that time to accept the call. So basically it's a half a day I've got to sit around waiting for a call. Not that I'm doing anything special. Oh, what's that? There's someone trying to jump up and be a pest. So I've got a few questions to ask. We'll see what the answers on those questions will be. Now see, I'm a bit down, a bit miserable. Trying my best. I'm trying to be positive. It's quite hard to be positive. What do you do when all you're doing is sitting around waiting to hear things, to try to find out what's happening? It is rather difficult. It's not easy. It does play with your mind a little bit, which sometimes isn't good. I'm having real difficulty sleeping. You know, I can go to bed feeling absolutely shattered, and I lie there and there's just thoughts running through my head constantly. I can be there 1, 2, 3 in the morning awake. I say it's really difficult, and that just has a knock-on effect through the day where you just feel worn out and tired. And then you think, oh great, I'll get a good night's sleep tonight, and that doesn't happen. But what do? I just don't know what the answer is. Do I go to the GP? Do I ask for sleeping pills, or do I just try to clear my head? I am doing something to clear my head. Got a few little bits and pieces. It's a little wooden car that you have to put together to try to take my mind off. Well, it's to try to take my mind off things. I've got a few other things as well, you know. Things like this, a little marble machine thing, you know, you make it and it runs marbles around. Some of that looks a bit like Meccano. It's like going back to your childhood, you know. But in the meantime, like I say, I've just got to try to be positive. That's not the easiest thing to do. I have got a list of questions for the nurse on Monday. I've got about 8 or 9 questions to ask, you know, like what stage was my cancer, I think my cancer was at. I don't know if they took an adrenal gland or not. You know, what's the prognosis for the future? You know, do I have years left? You know, am I in that scale of the 1 to 5 years? Who knows? Like I say, my biggest problem is trying to stay positive and being a bit down and miserable and sad. But what do you do about that? That's an issue for me to deal with. I do have a few things apart from these little models to keep us going. Things like this, you know. This is my little cockapoo waffle. I've got a Shih Tzu and a Jack Russell. These are a great help. You know, these help a great deal with what goes on in your head. And apart from that, I just feel a little bit of a loss. So there you go. Quiet, this is, you know, being quiet. I try that to clear my head. I watch an awful lot of telly. telly's a bit dull. You get a bit bored with telly all the time. But the good weather'll be here hopefully soon, and I'll be able to get out in the garden maybe and help the wife. She likes gardening, so I'll be able to do a little bit of that. And we've got a little motorhome and hopefully get away in that. Motorbikes, I've got a couple of motorbikes. Get out on them. That clears your head a little bit. That's quite nice. And apart from that, I just need to get some positivity back. How do you get positivity when you feel like you haven't got any? When you don't know what's happening, when you're just hanging around waiting for something? It's a little bit on the difficult side. But hey, I'll get there. I'll get there one way or another. And imagine it's just a time taking period that'll pass. But there you go. Bye for now.